with four lovely ladies who just finished up the hospitality panel. Oh, I almost couldn't say that. Hospitality panel at the Great Conversation stage. I might get you guys to just introduce yourself and your firm.
I'm Paoletta Sara. I work with Starbucks store design.
Adèle Rankin with CHIL Interior Design.
Andee Hess with Osmose Design. And I'm Andrea Greenway Interior Design.
Perfect. So you guys just finished talking about hospitality design, and I'd love to hear from you, maybe each individually, what you're seeing as evolving and trending, particularly in hospitality design in your field.
Well, in my field, I deal in coffee. So I have to say that where I am, we're trying to make really each store an experience for that particular customer and the particular baristas that work in our stores. And I think that's something that we see in general in cafes all over the world, that a customer wants to go to a cafe that's really unique and that gives them some kind of an experience that's memorable. So I would say that's hospitable, and that's hospitality in essence. So.
Just to touch on that a little bit too, I think that the store designs for Starbucks have been just evolving, and you have done such a great job of staying really current. And I feel like the brand does a really good job of maintaining the Starbucks brand, but reinventing itself. So can you just touch on that really quickly?
Yeah, I think hopefully our ambition is to really stay current, but mostly design for the future. We're the biggest coffee company in the world, so we want to be the ones to follow and really to create something that people want to go to, not just for our yummy coffee, but really because it's a place to be. That's somewhere that people want to spend time in and do all the things that one does in a cafe. It's a tall order. That's such a pun. Sorry.
I love that.
I'm going to stop.
Amazing. So CHIL Design is based out of Vancouver, and so tell us a little bit about, because you guys do lots of hospitality work internationally.
That's right. So we primarily do hotel interior design, and we are a global firm. We were part of B+H, which is our larger architectural firm, and we've just opened about a year and a half ago our Hong Kong studio specific to CHIL, and we're starting to grow our Toronto studio as well. So we're getting a very global perspective, a lot of travel, a lot of late nights, a lot of 24-hour working schedules, but yeah, we're loving it.
Amazing. So, and a question on that, if you are doing so much international work and really expanding the firm, can you, from your point of view, tell me what you think is unique to Pacific Northwest interior design?
Okay. Well, I think that we have what I have been told, and sometimes it's kind of nice to be told by others about what you're about, but what I've been told is that we've got a very quiet luxury here. So it's not the idea about more is more. We tend to, especially in our sort of West Coast hotel designs, is like the more luxurious it is, sort of the more refined and less there is. And that seems to be very different than our projects that we do in Macau, for instance.
Yeah. Amazing. I love that. Thank you so much. And just because you touched on that with the quiet luxury and a little bit more minimal design, Andrea and I have known each other for a really long time, and she does amazing minimal interior design work. So that's just a nice segue into that. Can you talk a little bit about your work and what you're seeing is evolving or trending right now?
Well, I think there's a lot to be said for immersive experience and creating whether it's retail or coffee or restaurant experiences that a guest can feel like their personal brand aligns with. I think when you create something that's a really closed, tight loop of your point of view, and people like it, they keep coming back to that, and that feeds, what's next. But with minimal design, simplifying things is quite difficult. So communicating that point of view and giving people still something to notice and to feel to feel like they ascribe to, or they feel sexy in that space. It's a fine line to like hit that warmth, but still like maintain that
Keep it
austerity.
minimal. And do you find, because that is so true to your aesthetic, do you find that clients are coming to you and asking for that, or do you find that you're also encouraging them to go in that direction?
We very much encourage them in that direction, but I think they come to us because they see the body of work and they like that aesthetic to begin with. There's no way that we are going to take someone who is totally opposite to us and convert them to our side. So we'd leave that for like the professionals in that field.
Super cool. And for you, what do you think is happening in Pacific Northwest interior design?
Everything that they just said.
And if you have another good pun, we'll take it.
Well, this is a question that I think Pacific Northwest designers get asked a lot. Like, what is that thing? What is that essence? And I think the minimalism that you're talking about, there's some restraint. You know, what is luxury in the Pacific Northwest? It's time. It's outdoors. It's fresh air. All these things that we actually have here, which is amazing. I'm doing a lot of work with a ice cream company right now.
Okay.
And we're doing shops all along the West Coast. From
What's the company?
It's called Salt and Straw Ice Cream.
Yeah, cool.
And we're doing shops in Seattle and Portland and down into LA and San Diego. And they really, in a way, kind of capture some of what Pacific Northwest design is in like collaborating and working with local farms and stuff like that. So I think that's something, I think I'm just recapping kind of what we're all saying about it.
And touching on that local aspect too, which I think we really all love sort of on the West Coast here. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for joining me for Great TV. It is Friday, so I hope I see you guys tonight at the Great Party. Okay, good. Awesome.